Hello,
Hello, Pierre. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Thanks
So,
for inviting me.
well, yeah, you can invited me as well, so it's a mutual invitation. So as I was saying, you're gonna teach us how to play this game, Flesh and Blood. Just to let you know, I'm a complete noob. I'm reading the cards for the first time, and if you are joining us, that means you probably want to know how to play this game, and Pierre is just gonna do that right now. How long do you think it takes to learn the rules and be able to play the first couple games?
A few minutes. The game is really intuitive. The issue with Magic players is that we have to unlearn a lot of things that we believe was right. It's not exactly the same kind of card advantage. It's not the same basics that we used to know. But besides that bad habit that we have, the game is pretty easy to learn and very hard to master. We have some people from America and New Zealand who are way ahead of us right now. One Spanish guy also. Most of them are Magic players, but not all of them. And it's really hard to master, but really easy to enjoy. So I think in 3 weeks and a half you will be ready for Toulouse, and in 2 months and a half, you have the World Championship, and there is a small chance that if you try hard, you're gonna be ready.
All right, well, you know me, I'll be ready. All right, so where should we start? So this is a link you sent me. This allows us to experience the game online. This I don't. It's just to get a feel of the decks and of the cards. I don't know how
Yeah, it's a
official that is. I think we are allowed to play this just for this one. I'm not so sure about the the legal things around this. You tell us about it.
about the legal thing. You
Or
mean
maybe not
the
legal,
way
just
to what
like all the third party sites where you actually
support?
play card games. This is
Yeah,
not supported by.
yeah. It's legal to use it, but it's not the the soul of the game is to play in flesh and blood. They really want to get the feeling where people meet and play with actual cards, like it was in the 90s with MTG. The creators of the game are former professional Magic players from New Zealand. If you can be professional when you live in New Zealand and when you're a kid, it's pretty difficult to be a professional, but still. The creator, James White, won a couple of PTQs. His parents doesn't allow him to go to the PT, but still he was really good. And he loved to travel the world and he loved to play the game like he used to be in the good days, in the good old days. And because he had that feeling that MTGA and uh, all the data you can find online kind of broke the metagame, and you cannot be an explorer. You have to be an achiever now to perform in Magic. There is less creativity from his point of view. So I wanted to create a game where you cannot find any big data. So you cannot break down the metagame in a few weeks like it is on MTGA. So I spent like 7 years to develop the first set and 2 or 3 first sets during 7 years before I released the game. When he was finally ready to release the game, there were COVID. But still, he didn't sell his soul to the devil, and he still didn't want to make an online platform. So instead of that, he sent a couple of welcome decks to influencers on YouTube, and people went crazy about the game because it was so smart, so clever. And during COVID, people play on the kitchen. And after COVID, he started a professional circuit where you have $1 million to win every year. So it's the second year this year. No, it's going to be the third year with third year. Yeah, next year is third year. This is second year right now. And you have $1 million every year to win on the circuit. And you have World Championship with 500 players, Pro Tour with 300 players, GP, which are called callings, with 800 players. It's crazy. The game is going crazy. It's really, really clever, really fun to play, and really hard to master. So to answer your question, you can play online, but it's not supported by the creator because he wants people play as less as possible online and more as possible with actual cards.
All right. Coolsies. So, should we get started?
Yeah, we're gonna start with the rules. Can you zoom on your hero at the center of the screen?
Yes.
So you can see every hero has a different name, obviously, and a different job, different class. This one is a ninja. You have like 3 or 4 different ninjas. This one is one of the best. It's called Ira. And at the bottom left corner, you can see the intelligence score.
Okay, 4.
So Ira has 4, like 99% of the heroes. That means that at the end of your turn, you draw up to 4 cards.
Okay.
So in Flesh and Blood, if you don't use all your cards during your opponent's turn and your turn, you will waste value. You need to use as efficiently as possible all your cards because you will draw up to 4 at the end of each turn.
There are a few games like that. There were a few games like that when you you have to empty your hand and to draw up to your maximum hand size.
Exactly. So what you want to do, because you don't, you attack only during your turn and you defend during the turn of your opponent. You want to think during the opponent turn with which card you want to block and which card you want to keep to counter attack your opponent, because you only draw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So it's really important to understand which card will be good when blocking, which card will be good with attacking, and which card will be good to make resources. It's like mana at Magic. So you have a number of life, which are most of the time 20. When the hero is young, it's a fun format just to learn to the game. You can also have it only 3 rounds at the World Championship with Blitz, with a young hero with only 20 life points. But the real format is with adult heroes with 40 life points. At the bottom right corner of the card.
20, yeah.
Some cards have a little bit less or more life points, but it's really rare. Most of the time it's 20 when you're young and 40 when you are adult. And every hero has a capacity, which is your second attack each turn get +1 attack. So the little symbol with the spike is attack. So you will have multiple attack each turn, hopefully, and the second one will get +1, which is pretty very good, more than it seems. If you look at what Magic player will think, it's really good +1 in this game.
Okay.
Every hero has a weapon. You have 2 because your weapon are one-handed. So if you want to zoom in.
Oh, 1H. Dagger 1H. Okay, one hand.
Yes, one hand.
Okay.
So you can have 2. And you play the same. So for one resource, the little red dot, it's the resource, so the mana.
Attack, okay.
And if there is a 0 cost on your pigeon, which is where you use your resources and your mana, if the card you use to create resource is a 0 cost, Kodachi has go again. So you can attack for 1, and you have only 1 action every turn, except if the action you play has go again. If it has go again, you can play another action.
Okay.
If the second action doesn't have go again, you end your turn. If he has go again, you can carry on. So ninja, usually, they play a lot of go again actions. So they attack 3, 4, 5 times every turn with small attacks. You have, at the contrary, some class that play 1 big attack for 9 every turn, or 7. But ninja, it's not the point. You want to play a lot of small attacks. You will see why in a few seconds.
Okay.
Your second weapon is exactly the same.
What's the pitch zone? What's the pitch zone? Sorry.
The pigeon is the little 0 you have on your right.
Yeah, okay.
You see the little 0 at the left of your deck. Every card.
Right.
If you want to zoom, You can zoom on recoil in your hand, so I can show you. Recoil, the blue card. Yeah. So this card, at the bottom left, you have the power of the card. So this card, if you play it, it will attack for 1. If you defend with it, it will block for 3 during your opponent.
Okay.
Turn.
Yeah, the spike is 1, the spear is 1, the shield is 3. Okay.
Yeah. And the mana cost, so the resource cost, it's not
0.
called mana, it's called resources, it's 0. So you can play it for free.
What's
but
it?
It doesn't have go again. So if you play it first, you're gonna stop your turn after that. So you don't want to do that. And
If you
at
played,
the top,
if you played first, you don't have anything because you don't go again. Okay.
yeah, you don't go again, so you wasted your resource points. You have 1 action point per turn. And then on the top left corner, you have the pitch. You have the pitch of the card. The pitch is the resource you will have if you use it as resource. So you have no mana in the game. You have only resource. It's like a lotus petal. So for the rest of your turn, if you pitch this card, you will have 3 resource you can spend during your whole turn anytime. But you cannot pitch if you have nothing to do. So for example, if you want to do it right now, you can click on your harmonized Kodachi, and it will ask you to pay for resource because it costs 1. So now you
This
can
one is
pitch.
3, right?
Sorry?
This one gives me 3.
Yeah, so you pitch the recoil, and you will have 3 resources. 1 will be used for attack for harmonized Kodachi, and now you have 2 left. And because recoil costs 0, you have go again on your Kodachi.
Because this costs 0, if you have a card, it costs 0.
Kodachi
If you
has
have
go
a
again.
card. Okay, and at the end of the turn, this empties, right?
Yes, at the end of your turn, the pitch zone goes at the bottom of your deck. So you will draw them at the second cycle. If you draw all your deck, you can choose the order when you're gonna redraw your second cycle. That's why this game is so complicated and fascinating. It's because you can know exactly the order of the card you will get in your second cycle.
Okay, that made it a lot, like, that gave another dimension to how you play this game.
Exactly.
And the amount of focus you have to keep during the game.
You cannot take notes, it's forbidden, and it's crazy difficult to master.
Okay.
The thing is, the game is inspired by Street Fighter and other stuff like that. There is no creatures, a few. It exists a few, but most of the heroes doesn't have access to creatures. They only have access to punch, kick, sword slash, and axe slash. You don't have any permanent, or very few. So the game is like you're gonna pitch the blue cards, which are weaker than the red cards. For example, if you look at the recall, he attack for 1 and make 3 pitch, but it also exists in red, and it attack for 3 and make 1 pitch, and it exists in yellow. He attack for 2 and make 2 pitches. So you have the choice every turn to balance the card you put at the bottom of your deck, the card you use for resource, and the card you use to attack. And most of the time you will attack with reds and pitch blue. So during your second cycle, you will draw a lot of blue. It will be like in real life when fighters are tired and exhausted, they punch weaker. That's why the game is really fun, because the design is really clever. The more you go into the game, the weaker your attack are, like you are a real fighter.
Okay.
Now we can look at the equipment on your left. We can start with the Mask of Momentum, if you want to.
Which one?
In. On the top, Mask of Momentum.
Mask of Momentum, okay.
So it says that once per turn, when an attack action you control is the third or higher on the chain link in a row, you can draw a card, if that's it. That means that you see at the middle of the screen, your Kodachi is 1 chain link. you have a chain which is from left to right.
Okay, here.
It's all your attacks.
Okay, that's the
And
first attack.
the chain,
Okay.
yeah, first attack. So if you hit 3 times in a row, and the third one at least 3, and the third one hits and is not a weapon, it's an action card, so an attack. If I don't block or if it hits, you will draw a card. That's why having small attack with go again is really powerful, because you will be able to make card advantage.
Okay, just to clarify things. So when you start the game, you have your hero, you have your weapons, and then your equipment. Is that basically your starting deck? That's like you start with these every game, right?
Yes, every time. You
Okay.
have one equipment for head, for arm, for foot, and for chest.
Okay.
And all of them have different abilities. Sometimes you can have ninja equipment, so only ninja can play it, or you have
Generic anybody,
equipment.
ninja, and ninja. Okay.
Yeah, and that's the same for the card in your deck. You can play generic cards and ninja cards. But
All right,
if you
I
play
see.
a wizard, you can play only wizard and generic cards.
Okay, so that's the deck restrictions. And you have
Yeah.
40 cards. Yeah, so you have 40 cards in your deck. One hero, that's for sure. Like weapons, either 1 or 2, and then 4 equipments.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there anything else you can have, or is that just
You have in Blitz, so the fun format is the speed format. It's you have 11 cards in your sideboard that include all your equipment and your weapons, and you cannot have other cards in your sideboard beside equipment and weapon.
you're not changing cards between games, are you?
No, it's a best of one. And at the beginning of the game, you reveal your hero, but you don't reveal your weapons and you don't reveal your equipment. And now you choose what you're gonna put in your deck from your sideboard. And then, after everyone has finished sideboarded, we can reveal the weapon and the equipments, and we can start the game.
Okay.
So if I play against a ninja, I want to play a lot of cards that block multiple small attacks. If I play against a brute, I want to play a lot of big blocks because he's gonna attack me with big smashes. And if I play against a wizard, I want card that can block arcane damage, magical damage. So it's best of one, and you side after you see the hero, but before you play the game.
Okay. All right.
So now we can look at your second equipment, the Blossom of Springs.
So you gain one. One. How do you call that? One
Resource.
One resource. Go
mana.
again. Okay.
So yeah, you can anytime sacrifice it and gain 1 resource.
Okay. Is that what you do at the end to deliver the final blow?
Yeah, it's possible. Sometimes it's not the end of the game, but you still need 1 resource. You are 1 resource short to make a beautiful turn, so you will sacrifice it.
Okay.
Also, the Mask of Momentum, it blocks for 2. The mask. And it's blade break. That means that when it blocks, it's going to be destroyed. So you don't want to block with that because the value it gives you is very good, and you block it at the really end of the game.
Okay.
When you have no adjustments. Tiger Stripe Fuko is the same thing. It blocks for 2.
So when you block, okay, I guess we'll get to combat after that, right? See how it works. Okay, cool.
So when you can block for 2, but it's destroy. But there's another thing that the second attack with 2 or less power has +1.
So that would be the second attack is +2.
If it's less than 2 power base.
Okay. It's probably what you want to do since you have that.
Not that much. It's mainly because it blocks 2.
Oh yeah? Okay.
And the last equipment on the boots, they block 2 also. Block 1, sorry. but they don't. They are destroyed when they block one.
Battle worn if you defend with breeze or the boots, but a minus counter. And when the combat, okay. So basically, you can use it once, but they don't break.
Exactly, contrary to the mask and the Shuko.
When ninja attack action card you control hits, you may destroy resort the boots. If you do, attack action cards with combo gain go again this turn. Okay, so that's like when you have a bunch of attacks you wanna play in one turn.
Yeah.
Probably want to use them to defend once, and once they're worn, you just use them to make one big turn. Okay.
So now we're gonna look at the attacks. So you attack it mid for 1.
Yes.
And
how does this turn? How does this turn start?
What do you mean?
When do we start? Like, because I went first, and then the first thing I did in this game just attack you with the Kodashi. Okay. Okay, so we just start like no hi, no bow, no handshake, just classic hit you with my sword. Nice. Very courteous. Okay.
We are here to fight. So
okay.
Every time I'm gonna block with a card, I won't be able to attack you with it because I don't draw at the end of your turn, only at the end of my turn. Except for the first turn, because it's a big advantage to go first. The person who goes second is able to block for free, because I'm gonna draw at the end of your turn also, but only the first turn. So I'm going to block because I don't have any drawbacks to block. So I block for 2.
And this is your cost to play looking for scrap. You may banish a card with 1 from your graveyard. When you do this, gains +1 and go again. So banish is what?
In your graveyard, you will have cards eventually when you block with it and when you use them to attack. Not your pitch. Your pitch go at the bottom of your deck, but the cards you play or block with go into the graveyard. But eventually, with all my little blue cards that I will use to activate my Kodachi, they will finish in my graveyard, and I will be able to banish them to give a bonus to looking for scrap.
And then banish, you don't reshuffle them.
No, it's at the bottom of your deck. You have a banish zone. It's like exile in MTG.
Okay, so that means you're gonna be able to banish cards that you don't want to have on your second after the shuffle. Is that a strategy?
No, I will banish from my graveyard, and I don't shuffle my graveyard. I only
No.
my
Like you banish from your graveyard, like cards you don't want to see on the second cycle. Is that something or not at all? Is it like Ascension, where you have some fillers that you kind of want at the beginning but not in the late game?
No, it's not the same.
No.
Because when I can banish only from my graveyard, and my graveyard is not reshuffle, so there is no way to put my graveyard back.
Okay. Only the pitch is there.
Yeah, only the pitch.
Ah, okay. So every like the attacks go to the graveyard, and pitch go there. Oh, I get it. Okay, that was a point I did not get. All right, I get it. And that's why then you have only the like the resources that become a tag that are weak that you get on the second cycle.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it. Okay. Yeah, so banishing is not a thing. Okay, yeah, I was missing that point.
There is some hero that are able to play from the banish zone, but it's really rare. It's a specific case. Now I block. You can play attack reactions. Attack reactions are special cards that you don't have in your hand right now, but it's like boosts. All the attack you play have trample, all of them. If you attack for 5, I block for 2, I take 3 damage. So you have cards after blocking but before damage that you can play as instant speed, and you can buff your attacks and trample me.
Okay.
So now you don't have, donc you can pass the priority.
So since If you can. So can I use these guys? The second Kodashis?
Yeah, but you have to pass first. You have to resolve the first attack, and it's not resolved first because you can play buff, and you don't want to do
I don't
that.
have a buff.
You
Okay.
see, choose a reaction, so you pass.
So since also if I buff for one, it wouldn't do anything because you have 2 defense,
No.
right?
Yeah. You need to buff at least 2 to give 1 damage to me.
If I buff 2, I will deal 1. Okay.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
far, so good. Okay, so I press space bar. I wait.
Okay, and now I can play defense reaction. If I want to buff my defense, I can do it if I have some defense reactions. But
Okay.
I don't have any, and it doesn't matter right now because all the damage are blocked.
Would you be
So
able
I
to
passed.
play them anyway, just to discard your hand?
Yes,
Okay.
I can play it anyway if I have the resource or whatever. When you block with a card, you don't have to pay the costs. But if you play attack reaction or defense reaction, you have to pay the costs. It's not like a block. The buff are cost resources. So now you can attack with your second Kodachi.
Okay.
So you click on it and you don't have to pitch because you already have 2 pitch floating.
Okay, so that costs 1, but now okay. So now I have
It's
1
just,
left. Okay.
yeah, and he attack for 1 go again, but because Ira says that you have +1 on your second attack,
Mm-hmm.
it attacks for 2 instead. So I block for 2.
And that's not that doesn't work. The Shuko does not work because it's not an action card.
Yeah, it's a weapon, so it's different.
Okay. When you play Scar for Scar, if you have less
Less
what
life.
less is it
Life.
what life? Okay, less life than a particular hero. Gains go ahead. When you play Scar, if you have okay, so you don't go ahead, and that would be only for attacking, right?
Only for attacking. Well, you don't have to read the card when you block with it. They don't do anything when they block.
Ah,
It's only
okay.
when
Well,
you play them.
that's a good thing. I was gonna spend a lot of time reading. All right, so then it doesn't do anything, right?
Yeah.
And I can't do
You have
anything
no
else.
reaction, you can pass. And I have no reaction also, so I pass.
Okay.
Now you can carry on your turn with Enlightening Strike, which is an amazing staple of the format. It's played by almost every hero. It's a generic card. Let's say it costs 0, and in additional cost, you have to put a card on the bottom of your deck. So you can put a card you don't want. You can put a card you won't be able to play anyway this turn, so you doesn't lose value. Or you can put a card that will need later on your second cycle to draw it later.
Okay, so I play it. Let's
So
see.
you can play it.
And it costs me 1, right?
It costs you 0.
Oh, 0, 0, 0, 0, yes.
But you need to put a card at the bottom of your deck.
And
because you won't have go again, you can have click on the putting game, and I will explain to you later after.
choose a mode. That's pretty cool.
Okay. So this go on the bottom of your deck, and now you will have to choose between draw a card when you play Unlightning Strike, +2, so it will attack for 7 instead of 5, or go again. But you don't want to do anything this turn. You don't want to do anything more. But you have 1 card. So I will explain to you why you want to keep 1 card in your hand and why it's really important, even if you will draw 4, up to 4 at the end of your turn. So click on +2, and I will explain to you why.
Yeah, that's like buff power. Yeah, I don't want to draw because I'm going to discard, so that makes no sense. I don't want to go again because there's no attack. And +2, I attack for 7, then maybe it's gonna hit, right?
Yeah. So you don't discard at the end of your turn. You just draw up to 4.
Yeah.
You keep the cards, but you also have an arsenal. Do you see arsenal on the bottom of your hero?
Yeah.
Arsenal is a place where you can place a card and save it for next turn or later. It's like an extra slot in your hand.
Okay.
But you cannot block with your arsenal, except with a defense reaction because you will have to pay the cost. But you cannot block with anything else than a defense reaction. So it's an extra slot you can keep for next turn, which is really important if you want to do big turns and combo turns. On my side, I choose to block for 6 because cards block only for 2 or 3 in Flesh and Blood. So 7 is a breakpoint. That means it cannot be blocked with only 2 cards. It will impulse some damage at least.
Unless you break one of your equipments.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't care. I just take 1. So I will block for 6. And
so I pass.
Yeah. And now I have no reaction, so I pass. I don't want to buff my defense. And now you can arsenal a card. So you can click on Torrent of Tempo. And you are going... Yeah, click on it.
Ah, what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, it's there. Okay.
And then your pitch, you go at the bottom of your deck and you draw 4 cards.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to draw 4, but because it's first turn and I'm second, I am allowed to draw 4. So my turn to counterattack now. But if you block, you won't be able to draw 4 like me. So you have to be wise when you block.
Okay.
And you have to think about what you want to use to optimize your counterattack.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to start with a Kodashi for 1. I pitch a blue card. It costs 0. So it's going to have go again.
Okay.
So now, what you want to do against a ninja is to always block the third attack.
So the first one, just take it, right?
Yeah. It doesn't matter to take the first one. It's just a small damage that won't be impactful. But the first attack, if it hits, and the other have already hits, I'm going to draw a card and you don't want to do that. You don't want to let me do that.
What?
If I hit 3 times in a row, I'm going to draw a card and you don't want me to draw a card.
Oh, that's a rule I didn't know.
No, it's just because of the Mask of Momentum.
When attack action you control is the third or higher chain in a row. Okay, so this one I just passed, right?
Yeah.
Pass, block, and reaction. That's fine. I'll take 1. Is that what I do?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Can you buff here?
So yeah, but I can, but I won't do it. Maybe because I don't have any reaction in my hand. Who knows? Okay. But I don't want to do it. Now I will attack with my second Kodachi and attack for 2. If you think that I won't be able to do 3 other attacks, you can block this one for cheap. And don't block the rest of my turn. But if you think that I will be able to do 3 other attacks, you don't want to block this one, and you want to block the next one instead. But this one is easy to block. That's
a 2, yeah.
That's
so
okay.
I just use this one, Scar for Scar.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not reading too much yet. So, okay. So now it's blocked. Pass.
Okay. I don't have any reaction, so I pass.
So I pass as well. I take 0.
Yep. And now, if I want to draw a card, I have to make 3 more attacks, which is kind of impossible, or not impossible.
Oh, I see. Because I broke the series. Okay.
Yep. And now I will play a Flying Kick, which is a pretty good card. If it's the third one in a row, it gets +2.
So it doesn't have 7 attack.
It's gonna be my last attack this turn. And it doesn't draw because you block the second attack.
Mm-hmm.
And you can choose to block or take to counterattack effectively.
Well, I don't have counter attack, so I probably want to defend here because I'm not really, I don't have anything to attack with. I'll just attack with my swords. So I believe I'm gonna do this. I can't. That doesn't work. Okay,
Yeah,
what is this? Ninja defense
a defense.
reaction. If the next card you defend with. I probably want. Okay, what's defense reaction? So that's just a pump spell, right? Now,
Yeah,
if the
defense
next card with this you defend with this turn is a card with combo, it gains +2.
Yeah.
So,
But
but I
because
can't
don't
play
have go
it.
again, because I don't have go again, you won't be able to use the bonus because the defense reaction are played after blocks. So I attack, you block. I play attack reaction, you play defense reaction. Okay. So because I don't have go again, the bonus of your next blocking attack with combo won't have +2 because there won't be another attack from my side.
So what's the shield on this one? Was there 4 shield since I can't block with it? Defense reaction, I can't play it.
It
Oh,
costs
oh, I
0. So
can't.
you can play it
After
you
the first block.
after the blocks.
So
Yeah.
let's say I do this.
No, I think you can. I think you can do better on your next turn.
Wait, what?
You can. Yeah, if you want to do that, you have to pass the priority, but you don't want to do it. I think that you can take the 7, and on your turn you can go pitch a blue, Kodachi, head jab, play the card from your arsenal, and then arsenal the flick flack for next turn.
Can I use the arsenal? When can I use the arsenal card? Anytime?
You can use anytime. You cannot block with it except if it's a defense reaction because you have to play the cost.
I see. Okay, I see. So I take 7. I get it.
I have no reaction.
Okay, now it's my turn to attack.
I will arsenal a card, and now it's your turn to attack. I draw 4, and you can play.
They said, so I... Oh no, first I Kodachi, so I can have go again. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, but I don't have...
You want...
I need to pitch this first.
Yes.
No, that's not what I want to do. No, that's not what I want to do.
You can undo.
I cannot undo.
On the top left arrow.
Oh, yes. So can I pitch it?
You need to play something to pitch.
Oh, okay. So I do head jab. And
No.
No.
You want your third attack to
Oh, no. Oh, this one. Yes. Okay, this one. And I pitch this. Okay, perfect. All right, attack for 1.
Yep. I take 1.
All right. Then I have go again. So choose a reaction. No. So then I attack a second time with this, right?
Yes.
Buff.
I pass.
Okay, pass. Yes.
And now I will play a defense reaction. After you said that you have no boost, I have a defense reaction. So it's a flick flack, same as yours. It blocks for 2 only, but the next card I defend gets +2 if it has the keyword combo on its text.
What do you have? Why is it a different card?
Mine blocks 2 and pitch for 3, and yours pitch for 1.
Wow, I didn't know that. There are cards that with the same name but with different stats.
Yeah. The more they give pitch, the less effective they are.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so now you block for 2. So
the blue gives 3 pitch, the stripe on the top of the
card. Oh, I see, that's the difference. It's a blue, that's a red. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So when you're trading the cards, say, I'm looking for a flick flack red.
Yeah.
Okay. Red flick flack. Okay, cool. Alright, so I pass. So
So you can play attack reaction once again because I give you back priority playing a defense reaction, give you another window to play other attacks reaction.
Yeah, but
If I don't play any defense reaction, you have no window to play if you pass me priority already.
Okay, but I don't want to do anything. Okay.
Yeah. Me neither.
So I do have, what is this? Attack, no, I don't want to do that. So I hit jab you.
Yeah, for free, it's 0 cost. So you won't be able to draw because I blocked the second attack, so I don't care about 3 damage. I will take them.
Okay, cool. Oh, pass.
And pass, no reactions.
The draw is breeze to attack again, no.
No.
Then I play pass. No, what? No, I don't pass. I play this.
Now it says if it hits, yes, go again.
Okay, but then I'm not gonna be able to do anything because I have no cards, right?
Yeah. And now I block for 3.
So don't you have?
Because I play...
Wait, didn't you have extra blocks from your flick flag?
Yeah, you can see.
Oh, it's 3 plus 2. Okay, 3 plus 2. I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's 5.
Okay, so you managed to block everything?
Yeah.
Okay, pass. And then I put this in my arsenal. Okay, and I got 4 cards, and then it's your turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, so... Alright, so you attack. The first one is probably, you probably take it every time, right?
Yeah, every time.
Okay, well... Yes, pass. Oh, sorry. I'll take one, alright. Second one, this, okay. So now, what's my play? So I probably don't want to take this one. So this one is for 2. Let's see what I want to do. It's probably what I don't want to do. Probably this. Oh, this is a lot of attacks. Undo again. Oh. Probably want to play this, right?
You want to play a Flick Flag Blue, I think, because it's only 2 and Flick Flag Blue blocks for 2. And now you can use a go again card, a combo card on my next attack to block for 5 instead of 3.
Okay, so now exactly I don't block, but I play this after the modifications, right?
Yes. After I say no pump, you can use your defense reactions. So I say no pump.
And I play this. Okay, this. Active labor is just the money. I don't know what that means. So just pass? Yes, probably. Okay.
The layers are the stacks. It's exactly the same as Magic does.
Yeah, I got that. Got that. Alright, so I pass. So I take 0. Sounds good, and now I have +2, right?
If your card has the keyword combo.
Wait, what? What happened to my flick flag? Where did it go?
In the graveyard.
It did not.
No, it's still on the chain link, but because the UX is not perfect, yeah, you can see it here.
If your next card you defend with is a card with combo. Oh, okay, I see. Combo. So I guess and now you attack for 5. So I want to block with a Pounding Gale or one of these ones. Probably this, right?
Yeah, you want to block with the blue card, I think, or it doesn't matter. You probably play a Lightning Strike, putting a card on the bottom of your deck next turn. So both are okay. I think you want to probably save reds for later, for your second cycle, if we go until the second cycle.
I see, sorry. Oh, sorry. Ah!
So you prefer to have a density of red instead of blue in your deck.
What did I do? Oh,
You
yeah.
just rewind, so I need to attack again.
Okay, so I'll play this, okay. Alright, okay, pass, alright.
So 3 plus 2, you block 5, you take no damage, and I pass the turn.
So now, pass, so it's my turn now. So I guess I attack you with the... Oh, but I don't have a go again now.
You don't need the
Oh, you know, I
again,
have
you
this
don't-
one, that's true. So, oh, I need to play this one first then. Pounding Gale, or this one. This I can pitch.
You can use your Enlightening Strike, and with for the additional cost, you put your Pounding Gale at the bottom of your deck. So you attack for 7, which is a good counter attack.
Put a card from your hand at the bottom of your deck. Oh, yes, it's an attack. And costs 0 to play?
Yeah.
So I cannot use my Kodashi.
No, not this turn.
What happened to this one?
You have to click on the Pounding Gale to put it on the
yes.
bottom.
So buff power, yes. So I attack for 7. So basically I have 2 attacks here because I attack you and now I'm gonna attack again now. No,
you have no go again and no cards and no resources. You cannot do anything now. It's just a 7 attack, which is okay.
Okay, fine. But after this turn, who attacks first?
After this turn, I'm going to fight back. You draw 4 and it's my turn. Lucky for 1.
So this one I understood I'm taking.
Yep.
So this one, do I want to use my flick flag here? Probably.
Not sure. Your flick flag blocks 4 and it's only an attack for
2.
For 2. Right now it's an attack for 1. It's the first Kodachi.
Oh, it's the first.
Yeah, you just you need to pass the reaction step. Now you are still with the first attack.
Oh, okay. But yes, this one was fine. This one I don't want to block anyway. That's the second one. That's the one I want to block for 2. So I'm using this, I guess, the scrap.
Yeah, I think so. It's a good way to block.
Yeah, I'll read all the.
Now we'll play a lightning strike, but only for 5 because I give it go again, so I can attack another time after that.
So now I want to use the flick flag.
Now you want to use the flick flag.
I can't. Well, not yet, but do I want to block the first one? Or do I want to take the first 2 damage? I want to take 1 damage and not lose a card. Probably.
Probably, yeah. A card worth 3-4 damage in average, so you don't want to block with it if most of the time.
So I'll play this and I take 1.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll take 1.
Now attack for 5. If it hits, go again, but it doesn't matter because I have no resources, no card in hand. So it's not a big issue.
So do I want to block here? So I basically have to figure out what my attack is gonna be. That was the last. Take this okay. What would be better here? So if I have a combo, so if I play this, I take 0 damage. Am I gonna be able to play this one?
The only card with combo is open the center in your hand.
Yeah.
So if you want to block for 5, you have to block with open the center.
Let's try this.
Your turn will be pretty bad, but it's better to full block.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay, so now I can attack. Wait, I'm getting confused. So why do you always have cards when I attack you? Why do you always attack with a full hand?
At the end of my turn,
yes,
I draw 4, up to 4. Like you, at the end of your turn, you draw 4. When I attack you, you always have full hand.
Okay. So now I guess I just attack. Oh no, wait. This target ninja action gain +1. So do I want to start now? What do I want to start with? This I don't have the mana to I can't cast it.
Yeah, it's too expensive. Except if you use your Blossom of Spring, your chest. But it's a little bit wasted because
it's only 1. This costs 2, right? No, it costs 1.
Yeah, but it costs 2. But you can pitch your Ancestral Empowerment also, which is a red card, so it pitches for 1. But I advise to save it for later, for next turn, and just pitch Ancestral Empowerment to attack with 1 Kodachi. That's it.
Just attack for 1. Yeah. Okay.
It's a bad turn. It happens sometimes. You pitch an Ancestral and put your Flying Kick on your arsenal.
Oh. Right. Oh, this card to pitch. Yes. This.
Probably the other one, yeah. The Ancestral Empowerment.
I just have 2 damage. 1 damage. That's it. I can't attack again.
Yeah. But maybe you want to save the Flying Kick for next turn in your arsenal instead of your Ancestral Empowerment. I think you should do the contrary.
Okay. Yeah, since okay, I see. For 1. Okay, choose an action. Oh, but that's. Can I attack with this one? Oh, but then I will have to pitch this.
Yeah. You want to keep that for next turn.
So I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, just pass and then arsenal.
Okay, got it.
Okay, my turn.
That was a terrible turn. Kind of broke serve here.
Terrible, lose of tempo.
Okay, so you attack. I'll take 1, I guess.
Yep.
Yes, I'll take it.
So you have to pass the reaction step.
Done.
And attack for 2.
It's the second one. This one I probably want to block.
You might want to block the next one, or yeah, maybe it's okay. It's okay to block with Scar for Scar. Or a jab. Yeah, no, you want to keep the rest. Can you zoom on open the center? Is it combo with edge jab?
If it was the last attack for this, open center +1, go again, dominate. Defending hero cannot defend open the center with more than 1 card. Okay, so sure, block.
Okay.
So basically I want to set up my next turn. But I don't have anything to. I don't have mana.
Yes,
Flying
you have
kick.
a fine center.
This one is a 7 attack. This play as chain link number 3. That's what it is, right?
Yes.
Gains plus is a 5 plus 2, 7. Ish. Well, I'm getting my ass kicked. What, literally. The flying kick. I want to keep these two. I want to use this one, not to take too much damage.
You can. You want to keep the blue.
Oh yeah, because I have no mana otherwise. So that's the only one I can use, I guess.
You can block with your equipments if you want to keep your combo rolling. So I think you should block with the two cows and the boots.
Okay, so I do this. And boots, okay. So I would take 4.
Yep. And I have no reaction. And I will personal and pass.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with the attacks, right? This one.
Not sure.
Not sure.
There is a good line you can do. If you undo, you can use your Blossom of Spring and play a jab, open the center, and flying kick in the same turn, which is 15 damage. It's a huge turn.
Okay, let's see. On the same turn, not the same attack. I see. Because I have 1. This costs 1. This one costs what? Oh, that's 4, and I need 4. Okay, I see. And this costs 1. I get it. Okay, that sounds good. So I do head jab then. Head jab for the first one.
Yes.
I get it. Okay.
A jab, no blocks.
Okay, 3.
No, because after blocks, and before taking damage, you have defense reaction. So I play a flick flack. I block 4.
Okay. Cool. So it's blocked, and next time you have +2. Okay. Then I'm gonna do this one. So this attacks. Oh. So I pitch this. This is how much damage? This is 7.
7. It's a +1 because your last attack was head jab, +1 because of Ira, because it's the second attack, and it's dominate, so I can block with only 1 card from hand. I can block with defense reaction from Arsenal, for example, on top of the card in my hand. So I block for 5, I take 2.
No reaction. Do I want to play this? What does that do? I don't need to. Don't I just go again already?
Yeah, you already have go again.
So I don't want to do that.
You don't want to.
So then I play flying kick.
Okay, we're gonna have to rewind at the beginning of the turn, I think, because flying kick has to be the third attack, this chain link. If you use your Blossom of Spring,
okay.
it's gonna break the chain. So we need to rewind from the beginning. You see the 3 bars? Click on the 3 bars.
3 bars.
At the right of the arrow.
Oh, yes.
To undo. At the top right. Yeah, option menu, and you can start from the beginning of the turn. Revert to start of this turn.
All right, I see. That's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
it would be, why isn't the third one? It would be head jab, open the center, and this.
Open the center and flying kick. So you need 4 resources. And the Blossom of Spring will give you 1 resource.
And I have 4 in total. Why doesn't it work?
You have only 3 with Fine Center and 1 with Blossom of Spring.
Well, it's 2 plus 2, right?
Sorry?
It's 2 plus 2. Why didn't it work? What did I miss?
You missed that. I didn't tell you, so you can be aware of it. But if you use an action between attacks, you will have to break the chain. So flying kick won't be the third attack in a row on the chain. So you need to break your Blossom of Spring at the beginning of the turn. So you don't want to break the chain link.
Oh, I see. That's an action. Okay, I get it. Okay, well that's something I didn't know. I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't told you. My fault.
So all right. So then so then I do this.
Yes. First, you break the Blossom of Spring.
All right. Okay. Because I was not aware
now
of
you
that.
have a pitch planning.
So we did the same thing. Okay, I got it.
No blocks. Flick flag.
Okay. Pass. Blah blah blah. Open the center. Pitch this.
Block 5. Take 2.
Okay. Pass. No, I go again anyway. Yeah. I play my flying kick. Or 7 only.
7 only. And now I will block with the Shuko and the Breeze Master Boots. And you see how it went back and forth? How is it really interesting that sometimes you lose the tempo and then you get it back? And now it's 4 against 4. It's really interesting. I love this game.
I get it. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going Kodachi first.
I'll take the first one.
Okay, no reactions. Then I will Kodachi for 2.
So basically have to survive this turn and try to kill you next turn. Is that the plan?
So
well,
your
that might not really, because you still have a few things to defend with. Have the mask.
The flick flag is pretty much perfect in this situation.
In this. Oh, I see, because it's 2 plus the next 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Pass, you pump or not.
It has the value of a 4 block, which is huge in this game to block for 4.
I see.
Especially for a blue card.
Okay, so now I have +2 for my next block.
Yeah, and I'm going to banish a card with 1 attack in my graveyard to give it +1 and go again to my looking for a scrap. So I'm going to attack for 5 go again.
So I kind of have to block. Let's see. This gives me 3. If turn hits, then go again. So I probably want to block with this, right?
No, because you don't have combo with this one. The Flutter Fist is really good because it has combo. On the card on your left, yeah. So you're gonna block for 5. You're gonna block it all, basically.
Was this one?
Yes, Flutter Fist.
Oh, because that only worked with combo, the flick flag.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
And when you think about your counter attack with Ninja, you always want 1 blue card and 1 card that costs 1, because with 3 resources from the blue
1,
card,
2, 3.
you have
Okay.
Kodachi, and the big attack.
Get it.
So keeping a red and a blue is perfect every time. But I have go again.
No.
So now I'm going to shoot the fatal blow.
No. Oh, yeah,
You
sorry,
can
pass.
pass the reaction step, and I'm gonna attack with a head jab. It's only 3. So now you have 2 ways to deal with it. You can block and have a very bad counter attack,
I'll just block with
or you can
this.
sacrifice your Mask of Momentum
Mhm.
and have a very good counter attack. So I think that when you are really high in life points, you can block and have not a good fight back, because it doesn't matter. When I am really low, when your opponent is really low in life, you really want to counterattack big,
Yeah.
so he will have to use cards to defend.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I
using.
think you can sacrifice your Mask of Momentum.
Yeah, that was my idea.
You take 1, and it's your turn.
So
I draw
now
4, and you
I
can...
just do all the stuff, right? So
Yeah.
uh,
So that big attack is the best turn you can have with Ninja.
hits. So I probably want to do this one. This one first. Pitch this.
Yes, because let's go again.
Okay.
Whatever, it must go again.
All right. So I probably want to use this one, right? But it doesn't matter.
You want to play the second Kodachi first, because you have 2 resources left, and your torrent of tempo is only 1 resource, so you can throw a second
What's
Kodachi.
the? Oh, yeah, because if I don't hit, I cannot do this. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Because if this
Yes.
fails, I can't go again. I get it.
Yes. So because I'm at 3, I'm gonna throw my Mask of Momentum also, like you.
All right, that's fine. Now I'm attacking for 5. So you need to block 3.
I block for 6.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well. So now I'm gonna be down to 1.
No, you're at 2.
Yeah.
But
Well.
yeah.
I'm gonna be down to 1.
No, I don't want to attack with my Kodachi. I block with all my blue cards, so...
Oh, right. This attack for 3. I need to block for 3. So what's the best card?
Because I have go again, the flick flack might be okay. But your hand is not that good also. So maybe... that's close.
If head jab was the last, I don't have head jab, so it doesn't matter. It's
No.
an attack for 1. This card is just, oh, it's 3 mana, basically.
I think you want to block with a flick flack, and
Yeah,
my second
at least
attack,
it's, yeah, I
you
get
can
it, I
block
get
with
it.
recall.
Like, so if you have another attack, then it's unlikely, but at least I have something to do. Oh, you had something else?
Yeah, it's a 4 for 0.
Oh, for
And because
0.
it's a second attack, he attack for 5 now.
Okay, so now I have 2, right? I have 2 blocks from this.
You have +2, yeah, on your next block with a combo card. So recoil is perfect in this situation. Recall.
Okay. Perfect. You have no cards, so it's my turn to hopefully kill you.
Good luck.
So I want to do everything, right? I want to attack, right?
Yeah, you want to Kodachi, salve the wound. It seems perfect.
And use this one.
So I take one. So that's called the Kodachi lock. When your opponent is at 1 or 2,
they have to block
any
it.
Kodachi swing have to be blocked. So I'm going to block with 3 card block. Attack for 1 and for 2, that's a waste of value.
Mm-hmm. Man, making this game must be a headache. To balance the cards.
Yeah. I block for 3.
Okay. Now play this. So I hit you once, so this one is for 3. There's 1 connected.
I block for 3.
Easy game.
Kodachi for 1.
So the first one I take, unless I have a flick flack, that doesn't work. Do not have that. Okay. With flick flack, I'm gonna play the next one anyway. I have only 1 card. Okay, this one is fine.
Attack for 2.
This one I have to block.
Yeah.
I know. So do I block with this? Probably. Strikes for 4, it's not bad. Let's see, what's the best plan? Go for 3, blocks for 3. Strikes for 1. Like that though, probably this one.
Yeah, you really want to keep a blue, a red.
Yeah.
At least. And a blue and 2 red is even better. Unfortunately, I don't have a follow-up attack for 1 cost, which would have been perfect right now.
Unfortunately,
So
what do you mean? What do you mean unfortunately? That's great. Alright, so check.
So I can take 1. I'm brave.
Alright. Target. Ninja attack. Is that a ninja attack? That's just an attack. That doesn't count as a ninja attack, right?
I think Arsenal Empowerment is only ninja attack action cards. So
card,
no
yeah,
weapons.
it says card. It says on it. Attack for 2.
I've got block for 2. I'm
Lucky.
locked.
Okay. Now play Soul Beat Strike.
For 4.
Maybe.
So I will play as I don't know your hand. I will be a gentleman. And you don't have to do anything because if I don't block,
if you don't block, I can play it after. If you play reaction card, I can play another one, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like magic. You don't have to. When it's little, okay, you don't have to pump. You will have another window.
It's a +4, so I play this one then.
You can wait the resolution of the fig flag, but yes.
Oh, okay, yes.
That's okay. That works. That works anyways. So I take 1. GG.
Easy game. Easy game. Okay. Yeah, that's.
Well done.
I understand. This is quite a cool game. There's a lot of reading involved too, because I feel like I've barely read what the cards did. Just using the basic stats for the first game was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
All the cards are self-explanatory, really easy to understand. Like any board game, it's easier than a regular TCG game. Every card does what they say, and the game is really simple to catch. But it's also really hard to master because you have 15 different classes, 30 different heroes. You have to remember what you pitch, which order. When you play against aggro, it never happens. You won't arrive to your second cycle. But when you play against control decks, it's really important to stack all your combos and your big turns, your power turns, with stack of 4 cards. So when you go to the second cycle, when the control deck will block every single attack you have, you can draw the perfect hand and go through defenses. So it's really passionating games, which is really hard to master. And there is so much possibilities because the game is only 4 years old, but you already have dozens of heroes, like, I don't know, 8 or 9 extension with thousands of cards, and it's really, really great. The designers of the game are doing a really, really amazing job.
Right. So that would probably conclude our first part of the tutorial of Flesh and Blood. Thank you, Pierre, for tutoring us.
You're welcome.
And we'll do a part 2 sometime soon, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week.
Okay, good.
Thank you so much. And
Thank you very much.
see you next time.